Hey, don't forget, it ain't the first 48 with 60 minutes.
Come with the king, best not best. Even the score now, we need to score now. Back on that wall, when you hear that call, you know it's going down. We play from beginning to ending, you know how we finish. Turn to the bank, gotta handle our business. We need the ball, so it's time to go get it. Play with your heart when you hit, make it feel it. You know I'm with. You come to the bank and get out of line, we sending a blitz. Say who you with? You know I'm with. That purple and black, and when we attack, you know what it is.
You're now locked into Zone 32.
Oh shit, here it go again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Zone 32 podcast. We got a full crew with a substitute tonight. My name is Jake. His name is Drew. His name is Will. His name is BT. His name is Trippy. And the substitute happens to be a special guest. You might know him on the Twitter sphere. His @handle is @Garnet478. His name is Garnet. Say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Shut the fuck up! I got a show to get into.
Man, I fell for it.
That's all you. The floor is yours, my guy. The floor is yours. You took it in stride.
Hey,
fuck
man,
you, Jake.
hey, sometimes you just gotta make sacrifices for the best moments in life, right?
That's right. That's right.
I mean, very rude to do that to a distinguished veteran on our show. Jake hates.
That's true, but here's the thing. This man was willing to embark upon a noble sacrifice to allow me to do a bit I haven't done in months. So Godspeed to that blessed human. That's what I will tell you on that.
In months, you're scared to do it to Gab. You're,
I think the Gab.
Hey, Paul. Straight up pause, but at least I got help you got your rocks off, baby. I got you.
That's exactly right. But anyway, so a game just happened on Sunday at the Meadowlands with that terrible last turf. The Ravens came into the town and Lamar Jackson put up another Jackson 5, beat the shit out of the Giants 35-14. Ain't much really to say about the games. Giants are the Giants, ass cheeks. But before I get into Drew's recap of the game, Trippy, you were at the game on Sunday. Tell me the vibes.
I mean, first of all, this is my third time going to MetLife Stadium. I gotta admit, that shit trash. I hope I never gotta go again. I think you do more walking than you do inside the stadium trying to get to the stadium. But the vibes was good. A lot of Raven fans there, a lot of Giants fans was there. But, I was talking my shit, said, I'm glad y'all wearing y'all Giants gear, but y'all really came to see Lamar Jackson play right. And then the vibes inside the stadium, I mean, it felt like I was at home, except we ain't have like real fan Dan on the Jumbotron. The Ravens fan wasn't screaming out RAVENS Ravens. I was talking big shit to the Giants fans. I told them, y'all better hope y'all get Shador, or the stadium gonna be looking like this for another 3 years. And also I saw a video with Rashad Bateman talking to them fans, right? I believe it was them same dumbass fans that I got into it with. They was saying all these little wild ass bullshit takes and all this shit. But hey, shout out to the Ravens, man. Belt the ass.
That's the guy. That was the guy that he asked Rashad. He said, "When's the last time you guys won a Super Bowl?" And didn't realize it was more recent than the last time they won.
Yeah, because he said some shit like, Lamar Jackson a bitch. I said, hey, yo, watch your mouth, yo. And, I think it probably
harassing Rashad Bateman. Definitely don't.
But Drew, I wonder if that was me that would have said some shit like that. I wonder what he would have did though. He probably would have just walked off, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he wasn't stopping.
100%.
That guy had one shot at coming at anybody on the podcast and choked it more than any other human being alive. So he will never try that again.
But I want to say one thing, though. Rashad Bateman, man, all y'all Raven players, y'all got to line up on y'all Ravens history, because I could have sworn he said the last time the Ravens won the Super Bowl was 2015.
Yeah.
I wish, but I think 2015, we were sorry as shit.
Yeah,
I think that was the year we went, like,
we were 5-11. Everybody got hurt.
2014 season, so it was, January 2015 is when we blew 2 14-point leads to the Pats. At Gillette. So,
dang.
Coldest game I've ever been in my entire life. Not fun.
Well, I couldn't tell if he said 2015 or 2013.
Mine was the
2013 would make
fourth
sense.
20, whatever. The game when fucking Tyler Boyd. It was New Year's Day.
Oh God, that was terrible.
That was the coldest game, and also the Christmas Eve game against the Falcons. That was the 2 coldest games I've ever been in Ravens history.
Yeah. So I guess I don't want to say shout out to those guys, but like you got Rashad too, so good job. That's he was feeling himself though. 2 touchdowns. Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, great game.
Different guy at MetLife. Actually knows how to play football at MetLife. So maybe we trade him to the Giants or the Jets for
Yeah, he got more touchdowns at MetLife than he got at the bank.
Pretty sure he's got more touchdowns at MetLife than he has in his career combined.
Yeah, I think he got 4 altogether. 4.
Yeah, I think he's got 4 at MetLife, and what has he got? Like 8 overall.
I think so.
Yeah, he's got 7 this year.
Oh,
this year.
Well, this year he got 7.
Yeah. Altogether, he might have cracked double digits.
He has
finally
exceeded expectations greatly.
Yeah. So, Calvin, when you hear this, right, don't forget our bet we had. If Bateman get over 800 yards, and I think I said 8 touchdowns, you gotta get a Batman tatted on your ass. So, yeah,
it was 1,000. It was 1,000.
I thought it was 1,000 yards.
Was it 1,010?
1,000 or 10 touch or 10.
1,000 or?
One of the 2. Yeah, it was
I don't know. I gotta go back to the tweet. It was something
Man.
like that, though.
That 10 touchdowns is very much in reach.
Calvin is still dodging the field goal bet too.
Well, you know what? Hey, Calvin, you ain't even gotta get a Batman symbol on your ass no more, right? Just get Rashad Bateman with a 7 and him holding a football and just get the nails painted black. I think that'd be dope.
Would you be willing to settle for a jar of black nail polish on his ass?
I made a nice Bateman signal that I can tweet every time he scores now. So him in one of his dorky ass outfits with a guy with thin nails instead of the bat logo. So I'll just tweet that every time he scores. People can leave me the fuck alone. I'm tired of him scoring and just fucking spamming my mention. There's one person who's allowed to, it's Julian, and it's because they told me before the season that every time Bateman scores, they're going to spam my mention. So I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that. I entered into an agreement that everybody else can fuck off.
That Bateman season 7 guy can also. No, he's back.
He's back now?
Oh yeah, he's been back.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did want to say something about Sunday. 21 had like 2 PIs holding. I was sitting right there. I don't know what the fuck the refs was doing. I find it so odd. Like the play damn near over, they wait 5 seconds to throw the flag. Like shit, just crazy. But
there's a reason with that referee crew, but I'm not going to get into it because I'm not trying to get canceled. But I brought it to the attention of at least Will. My lack of trust in one of the referees in particular. But
was it a
this
female?
Is off topic, but kind of on topic.
Might have been. I'm not gonna confirm.
Because if it was, I saw her. I was ready to give her the blues too, but she didn't get close to me. But it's
is the initials ST by any chance?
No, there was a blonde woman that I didn't understand why she was, I didn't know.
Yeah, is her initials ST by any chance?
I don't know what her.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
He just saw a woman
running out in the
game.
middle of a fucking live play. I was like, why is she here?
He thought that someone ran in off the
she literally stood there and threw the flag like 10 seconds late, bro. Like she just looked there and said, you know what? Let me get some action. Flag.
Had to keep the arm warm,
Like, yo, fuck.
Yeah.
In general,
that's how they scored. It should have been a shutout, to be honest with you. The refs gave them that game, man. It should have really been a shutout if you ask me.
Desmond King got fucking cooked a couple times, which again, it's Desmond King.
Yes, he did.
Been on a practice squad all year. Looked good.
Well, he's been on the practice squad for 2 weeks.
But he was on since practice squad.
Oh shit,
wasn't he? Or am I wrong? He was on somebody's practice squad before we signed him.
I think he was on Texas.
Jake, what are you reacting?
No. He was on the Chargers.
Two things. First, as it turns out, that woman's initials are indeed ST. Apparently, she's on Brad Allen's crew.
Yeah.
The other thing I happen to notice by looking at that guy's face. Anyone else think that guy kind of looks like the father of a certain creepy Jets fan?
Oh, the bus matron?
Yep.
So that guy shouldn't be an NFL ref, though.
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah, probably keep him away from children too. But
probably.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah,
far away.
Like, what did I get myself into here?
Michael Vick a head coach now? Wow.
Yeah, a team with a dog mascot really dropped the ball on hiring him as head coach. But I digress. That would have been great. Adam Schefter over that hiring too, so that was great. But back to Brandon's. The first DPI they called on him was bullshit.
Yeah.
He actually turned his head around, which is like one of the rarest things to happen in football. And then of course they fucking throw a flag.
Well, it wasn't just that he got his head around, and the ball was thrown inside. He had inside leverage. There's no the receiver didn't really have any position to go after the ball through the quarterback. So I didn't get it.
There was some mutual hand fighting going on there. But again, like I would have swallowed the flag because it was both ways. And then, when the receiver made contact with Stevens, like it was to go get the ball. And the reason why Stevens didn't like get out of the way is he's playing the ball. So
right, and he had his head turned around and he located the ball. So I think on
that one play, because I was looking at the picture up close. I think they threw the flag because like his right hand, he was like holding his shoulder like this.
Maybe.
So I'm thinking maybe that's why they called the play. But like I said, man, they got to work on that shit, bro. Because I'm starting to think the NFL getting soft, man. Like,
completely.
Let them fight for the ball. You feel me?
I'm right there with you, Chip.
Getting soft.
Well, I can't say.
What we talking? Getting soft.
We know Brandon Stevens.
Been soft. What we talking about?
You get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
We got to get Brandon Stevens off the field in general. I don't know why he's over Nate Wiggins. Like,
not even that. What about White? Like.
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
like White, don't get me wrong, White, he can stick with the receivers now. White, he got a little tackling problem, but I think that's something we can work on. But, I mean, I like what's going on. Like, I mean, I want to see some Tampa Bay. I mean, I say Tampa Bay. I want to see some TJ Tampa. You see, we see Tez Walker now, right? Now, maybe that's something that we can, build on. Now, let's try to get another rookie in because Nate can hold his own. Now, let's see what TJ can do. And then,
but has Tampa been activated off?
He's been practicing, so he's been eligible.
His practice window is still open though, right?
He's been activated on a couple of the game day rosters, but see, you know how John Harbaugh is. He's more like a special teams. Like even when Tez Walker scored, you heard what he said. And you know what? My bad, y'all. That's why I fuck with Tez Walker. All y'all Raven fans keep talking about Deontay Johnson is Harbaugh fault. I'm gonna be real with you. Fuck Deontay Johnson, because at the end of the day, bro, he ain't no dog. He ain't no team player. I respect Tez Walker. My man said I scored the touchdown, and then he had time to celebrate. You know why? Because I had to get right back on special teams. Why? I mean, Tez Walker just scored his first touchdown. I mean, why he ain't telling, hey, coach, I don't want to get in? You know why? Because he a team player. Hello? He a team player. So this Deontay Johnson shit, fuck him. He trained.
Tez Walker is 1 for 1 on touchdowns. He got one career catch, and he's got a touchdown. I would call that a Hall of Fame pace.
Just like
David Ojabo.
Just like Ojabo,
He's on that Torrey Smith trend. You know that Torrey Smith growth. You remember the 3 catches he had with touchdowns, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah, against the Saints. I remember. I mean, not the Saints, the Rams. I remember
the Rams.
Yep.
Sam Bradford's second year in the league. I think it was the second year when the Rams were dog shit and they fired Spags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Ojabo had a sack. Nobody apologized to me.
Hold up. Ojabo had a sack?
Yep.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Trippy.
He did. How many have this season now? 3?
No.
He's got 2.
Bro, like,
he's got 2 this
season.
season.
Okay.
Right? Because, after the game, I saw him, bro. He was happy as shit to see me. He smacked the shit out of my hand, but yeah, man, my man had a sack, yo. Yeah,
Trippy. And so, just for some context, he had the sack. He got the sack, but most of the work was done on the edge, and he got him when he came back inside. So he was the beneficiary.
Ain't no matter, man.
But he finished the play. He finished the play.
Listen, when you look at David Ojabo's stat line, it says he got a sack. That's all that matters.
So let me ask you a question, though. So all this time, Jabo ain't playing. Why Jabo ain't tell Harbaugh, like, look, I don't want to get in the game? See, he a team player. That's what I'm talking about. We got team players on here. No matter what your role is, you're a healthy scratch. When your time call, you go in and give it all you got. Shout out my man David Ojabo, man. While other Raven fans was talking about get him off the team, he trash. I even saw I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. I saw a tweet. They was like, no more Nigerian pass rushes. Then I read the comments, somebody said, yeah, they scammers. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny as shit though.
That was Osei, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, David Ojabo's on a Hall of Fame. Tez Walker's on a Hall of Fame pace. Like,
David Ojabo's not on a Hall of Fame pace anymore. There's been too many games that happen. Too many games that happen. Nope. Too many games. Too many games.
Jake, nobody asked
you shut the fuck up, Drew. Nope.
Now,
Can't let you get away with that. Can't let you get away with that.
It is one.
Not this time.
It is also one more. It is one player that I do want to see now. I'm not pushing I'm not pushing it, but I'm kind of pushing it. Like, I would love to see Keaton Mitchell get more active, like in the raw, you know what I mean, in the offense. Now that we going to this playoff run, whereas
so that had to be a MetLife thing, right? The reason why they were playing like,
you know what? I said that too.
I would agree with that.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Everybody complaining about the field, you know. I heard Kyle Van Noy saying like, yeah, make sure you get a good massage before the game and after the game. I even saw that Darius Washington wasn't playing practicing today because of ankle, and that's probably like, you know, taking a toll on their body though. But I think that's probably why Keaton Mitchell, even Jalen Under Armour Davis, like they say he had like a little bit of tightness during pregame workouts, so maybe that's why they kept him out the game. But I do feel like the Ravens just being smart. I feel like Keaton Mitchell gonna have a package for real. And then if you look at it,
you know, there's a couple games left. Like, hopefully he's up to and you know, just work him in as much as you can.
Just because if you look at it like going into the playoffs, we're gonna have to play the like 9 times out of 10. We're gonna have to like all the playoff games. We already saw the teams before, but they ain't see Keaton Mitchell. You feel me? So well, I feel like something gonna happen though.
Zamboni with the comment: reintroduce Keaton to the world against Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it's the right surface.
Shout out Jeff Z for driving Darius Washington to the game. One of the more underreported stories of that weekend was that
unsung heroes.
Yeah.
Hey, Drew, why he wouldn't reply to your message, Drew?
I don't, you know, I tweet a lot of dumb shit at Jeff Z just because, like, he takes it well. One of the few beat writers that actually has humor. And so I was in the bag after him. I was like, oh, I'm just going to say this. And then I opened my Twitter, had like 800 likes. I was like, oh, shit. And he didn't respond to it. So I'm like, all right.
He probably just was like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he might be scared. I think certain reporters, they kind of scared of certain people. Like,
no, he replied.
I might have to let him know you good though.
He what's it called? Will and I had a running thing for like 2 years that he was my landscaper. So you know, and he leaned right into that many times. So he's a good guy. He was probably just like fight back.
Hey, did y'all see Garnet Downey on the field? Like, was he reporting from the sidelines?
I didn't, but
no,
I don't think so.
Why is he not there anymore? Oh, is Trippy breaking some news that
I think Trippy's frozen.
Yeah, no,
he has a
Trippy's
cliffhanger.
Damn it, that is a cliffhanger. Frozen.
It looks like he's about to say something fucking like some big shit.
Hey, screenshot this. Oh,
no, my bad. I was saying my phone blanked out. I was saying was Garnet Downey at the game. I didn't see him at the game. Was he there?
I didn't see him, but
we didn't see him. Yeah,
I heard Ryan Ming in the last row of the stadium all the way up. That's where he likes to do his reporting from. So
didn't you post a video you posted a video of somebody before the game? Was it Mink?
Yeah, it was Mink. I saw the video. Yeah.
Shut up, Will.
And then Trippy sent us a picture of Harbaugh standing outside all smiling. It pissed me off before the game. What's that fucking guy happy about?
Shut up, Drew. Hey, yo, listen, right? Hey, Harbaugh, if you listen to our podcast, I ain't forget what you told me. I asked Harbaugh, right, after the game. It might be on Hard Knocks because the camera was right there. I say, Hubs, man, I'm trying to get an invite to the practice. He said, man, you can get an invite whenever you want to. Then he looked at the security guard and told him something. Hey, I might try to come out there tomorrow.
Get this guy the fuck away from me. Don't let this guy in the facility. No, I just want. What was John before the game? Like, everybody wants you fired. Don't be happy. Just fucking.
See, I'm gonna tell you why he was happy, right? You gotta understand, right? Like, away games, home games, it's so fucking early. I be so loud. They be like, Trip, why you so hyped? Like, it's game day. You feel me? So when I saw him say, let's go, Hobbs. You feel me? Then after the game, I straight told him, before the game, I said, let's go, Hobbs. Let's go on this 4-game winning streak. He said, yeah, he was all happy and shit, smiling. And then after the game,
I don't want to see him fucking smiling.
After the game, I said, hey, John, look, right? I'm going to make sure the fans do their job Saturday now. I need y'all to do y'all job. They probably was looking at me like I was crazy, but I was being dead ass serious. You feel me? Like, us fans, we got to do our job in the stands. And the Ravens, y'all just do your thing. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of losing to the Steelers. Like, I'm tired of it.
We all.
Trippy, I think you got
no way.
Fight
Like,
Najee. I think this is the game you jump out of the stands and fight Najee Harris. What do you think?
Don't let him take your manhood.
Yeah, he took your flag. You got to get. This is.
I mean, he came from his area. He was about an hour from where I'm at. Antioch ain't shit. It's none but tweakers over there.
Jake has to connect everything to California because apparently the world runs through California for Jake. But
hey man, that's where all your leftist politics come from. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah, communism and other
10-round magazines
hey,
and
man.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's exactly what they do. They're like, oh man, you can't do this, but you can't gamble. We're gonna devote $1 billion to a public school music fund when you can just learn how to do this shit on YouTube.
Right.
Pretty sure the first COVID patient was in California, unconfirmed.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
There was some kind of a fucking case in 2019 I heard that no one talked about. I didn't know about.
We're all California's fault. Pretty much everything bad with the world is Hollywood, California.
Oh yeah, Hollywood's a piece of shit. That's fucking 6-7 hours south. Fuck LA, in Southern California.
Dodgers winning baseball contracts.
Yep, totally.
Hey,
agree.
I'm reading a group chat. Somebody said Trippy going off on the Deontay. I'm for real. Like, get his ass off the fucking team.
Actually, I love the move of just paying him to stay away. I think that is the biggest fuck you to Deontay Johnson. And then you maybe get a comp pick if somebody's dumb enough to sign him in the offseason.
Well, and they're doing basically the same thing in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell y'all. Watch what I say
on
this
Deontay
episode of Zone 32 podcast. Deontay Johnson is going to sign with the fucking Cleveland Browns. Watch what I tell you.
Good for him. I can see it. I'm just sitting there like, honestly, maybe if it ain't them, I don't know if he keeps playing football because, I mean, even if you're not a team player, you get a chance to go into a game, make you some money, and go route up some fucking CB5. Be like, hey, you can pay me $3-4 million so I'll come play for you. But him, I can't even imagine the Browns offer him more than what the Chargers offer JK. Better minimum at best.
I hope he goes there and James Prochet beats his ass at practice.
Yo,
so James Prochet gonna beat him out.
Yo, the only team I can see him going back to, and I want you to think about this, I'm gonna add a little funny analogy movie in this, is he go back to Pittsburgh. And you guys remember D3 Mighty Ducks back in the day when Charlie was trying to get back on the team? Coach, I want to play two-way hockey. I want to be a team player. that's the only way I can see him. Like, hey, we're running late. Get on the bus. Like, that's the only thing. That's the only way I can see him get back on. Because, like, Tomlin, he always, you know how Tomlin. I can deal with this guy.
You can tolerate with diva receivers. They like crazy people in Pittsburgh at wide receiver. Okay.
So are we
TikTokers, all that shit.
Are we good on the Giants game? I don't know how much else to talk about. Oh, Lamar throwing 5 touchdown passes and his MVP odds dropping. Kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
So my problem, I particularly care about if he wins MVP or not. Josh Allen's having a great year. Saquon's probably going to beat Dickerson's record, which I feel like puts him in the MVP conversation. And then Lamar is going to go, 5,000 total yards and 40 touchdowns pretty easily. So, like, any of those three could win MVP in my book and fine. It's the fact that everybody's like, oh, yeah, it's Allen's MVP to lose. Like, why? Just don't.
So, yeah. Here's what I say. Lamar will win the MVP if he gets 4,000 passing yards, 1,000 rushing yards, and 40 passing touchdowns. If those three things happen, you can't not give him the fucking MVP. It's unheard of. No one else is even capable of it.
Or if he throws 5 touchdowns.
Josh Allen can run the ball, but he doesn't run for big yardage. He's never going to run for 1,000 yards. No. So if he hits 4,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards rushing, 40 passing touchdowns, he will win the MVP. I think that's the only way he gets it, though. Honestly, that's the only way he gets it because
he should get those numbers. I mean, he's got 34 passing touchdowns right now. So
the rushing yards are the one. He needs to rush for 86 yards per game. I
thought he was at 750 rushing.
743, I believe, something like that. Yeah. 743. So he needs 86 yards per game. Yards. Yeah, I mean, he's going to get the 4,000 passing yards. He's going to probably get the 40 touchdowns. But
it's just getting the 1,000 rushing yards.
It's the 1,000 rushing yards at the stretch. That's why I think, especially if he does get that means he did some big shit in these last 3 games. So I think, like, not just the numbers, but the context of how he got there will flip-flop him and Allen. I just hope anybody but Josh Allen wins it because I want to see the Bills fans lose their shit for another 365 days. I want to see it.
Oh, God. That KL Buffalo kid, I try to avoid him and the guy from Spain who are Bills fans on Twitter because they're just so fucking
TJ
stupid.
Guy, yeah.
Yeah, TJ. But today he's like, Josh Allen's a better dual threat and quarterback than Lamar. Because Lamar's never thrown for 4,000 yards and had 750 rushing yards in the season. And I'm like, how the fuck does that make you a dual threat, but 3,500 passing yards and 1,000 rushing?
That's like one of those like Elias Sports Bureau random fucking thing. Like during a game, it's like, oh,
This is the
Aiden
first guy I
O'Connell just
wanted-
became the first quarterback to throw for 13 yards in between the second and third minutes of the second quarter while playing at Allegiant Stadium. Like, it's like the most like specific random bullshit. They're just
like,
coming up with these.
Who the fuck?
Yeah.
Who the fuck decided that that's dual threat quarterback?
He did. He's the only one who decided that.
Yeah, but fuck him. Like, who gives him the right?
Fuck him. Somehow he's on my timeline all the time. He has me blocked. He's on my timeline. He only has like 1.2. He has like 1,200 followers. So
yeah, but every time I see him on my timeline, it's because Brian's fighting with him about something.
And I see him getting fed onto my timeline by Chiefs fans, by Bengals fans. I don't understand how somebody who has like in Bill's Twitter, I could see him getting like showing up on people's timeline. Why is he showing up on my fucking timeline? The guy he doesn't have a footprint that matters to me.
I have
I don't know why I see him so much.
I do have a solution to this. Brian, go jump in the harbor.
That's a great solution. Yeah.
I don't know if that fixes. I don't know if that fixes that problem, but
Brian, fuck you, Brian.
Brian, you gotta honor your word, homie.
Trippy's going after Brian again this week.
I don't care if you put on a life preserver, floaties, little life vest. Put all three on if you want. That way you don't drown. But you gotta go in the harbor, man. You got to
push your ass in the harbor.
I tell myself, if I ever go to Baltimore, I'm gonna drop kick him in there.
The Trippy Brian beef.
I forgot that waterfront. I was near by the Ravens Stadium. I mean, not the Ravens Stadium, by the Ravens Hotel Sunday, bro. It was cold as shit. I wish Brian would have went with me. I might have would have threw his ass in there. He would have threw his ass in there. Cause Brian, he an instigator on
Twitter. Yeah, that's his.
Instigator on Twitter.
He was about to say Instagram again, and then we'd have to remind him that's not Brian. That's somebody else.
Trippy has beef with somebody named Brian on Instagram and just assume that it's Brian.
It's not.
Twitter,
it's not even somebody named Brian. It's somebody who has a similar name on Instagram, like Beemo or something on Instagram, and it's similar to Brian's name on Twitter.
Yeah, fucking phenomenal.
Bro,
Trippy see red, baby.
He was pissed.
Yeah. Last week, Trippy was like, "Fuck Brian! I can't believe you said this to me on Instagram. He's been trolling me in the comments." And we're like, I went and looked, and it's like guy's name is like Be More Sports 2008 or something like that on Instagram.
Which is not that. I can see how Trippy would have thought that was Brian.
Yeah, but then like you have to think like that probably not Brian, but it was still great. I had to go. Like, all right, there's got to be something here. I was kind of hoping it was some guy named or something that was like totally not at all related to Brian, but it was something somewhat close. Are we missing anything from Sunday that we should touch on? I feel like
Nate Wiggins shut down Neighbors.
He did real good on him.
Nate is the best cover corner on this team.
Despite some white trash retard calling him a bust because he got into a car accident, he's worked out pretty well. He's a pretty good fucking player. I know we were all we drafted him, so.
I still think we should get 65 off the field.
Oh yeah, we all do.
That was the other
77 too.
Ben Cleveland finally got into a fucking game and he played center, not right guard. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Bro, I saw that motherfucker leaving the hotel room, bro. Like, bro, I like the way how he come out, bro. Big white boy, little ass t-shirt, his little Levi jeans on, with his big ass cowboy boots on. Like, motherfucker, like he ready to go to war, like he a wrestler. And I'm trying to understand why the fuck he not on the field, bro. Like, and
just for clarity's sake, his little ass Levi's are probably like 42 waist, 38 length.
Little with shit. And guess what? He had a water bottle in his back pants, his back pocket.
Yeah, it's probably vodka.
But look, this is what I wanted to say though, right? I feel like I'm still high on Falele. I told him use his hands. I saw him start to use his hands. I'm thinking like he's starting to
smoked Brian Burns on one of those plays.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Bro, if that was a touchdown pass, bro, it would have been sweet. He laid his ass out.
But turned around, went and found him, and fucking smoked Brian Burns. I was like, yes.
I just feel like that left guard is still a problem because it's like when I'm starting to see like when Derrick Henry runs to the left, bro. It's like even when the hole open up, it's not open for real. So hopefully we fix that. But other than that, though, I feel like Lamar he ready to be on a revenge tour, like you know what I mean. So
yeah, his mom got in his fucking face and stop being a pussy and run the ball. And he's like, oh, my mom's bullying me, and he,
Next thing you know, he had 55 yards like at the end of the first quarter.
So my theory on Sunday was that fire Harbaugh and hire Lamar's mom to be the head coach. I now think that you just hire Lamar's mom to be like, I don't know, like sideline disciplinarian, like give her like a wooden spoon or a belt. And then if somebody commits a penalty,
remember the job that we came up with for. I wanted to sign Ndamukong Suh to be like the enforcer. So like, not really. The plan was I wanted him to go beat up Greg Roman, but I wanted to sign him, but not to play football, just to intimidate people and then beat their ass if need be. But I think Lamar's mom could do that for sure.
Oh yeah, I want to be an instigator too. I think we should bring Odell Beckham back too.
Me too, 100%. 100%. I'm staring at my phone because I'm hoping that news breaks while we're on the podcast.
Why? Why do you want? Why?
Why not?
Why?
Drew,
what does he do? Why do you want?
Because first of all,
he scored 9 touchdowns for our team last year.
Second of all,
he's a fucking
a lot of people thought
OBJ
was going to come in here and bitch about his targets. He never bitched about his targets. None of that, like a Deontay Johnson. Second of all, why not just have him on like the practice squad just to be like a hype man? You know what I mean? He could be the hype man for a team.
But he's
not. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like if we do bring back OBJ, I feel like that'll rejuvenate the locker room a little bit. Just my opinion.
Enough with the retreads. He didn't fucking work last year. We didn't fucking win.
But you wanted Michael Thomas, though. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, because we never had Michael Thomas. He's never been here.
Motherfucker was hurt.
Hey.
Fucking Odell is on the sidelines after one fucking series against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. Oh, Lamar, you should really run more.
Blame John Harbaugh. Hello?
Fuck you. No,
blame John Harbaugh.
Get him out.
John Harbaugh, the reason why Odell Beckham only got a couple plays.
And go to your Diddy parties in fucking Miami and get the fuck away from the Ravens, Odell.
He went there.
He lives there, so you should stay there and go fucking Diddy parties and do whatever the fuck
you went there.
There's a video of him sucked off by Justin Bieber at a Diddy party. Nobody wants to talk about that, but like that's not a guy that I want around.
Hey man, if we don't hear from Drew in the next 24 hours, we know why.
Yeah. No, I would like to point out that Drew was passionately against another Dolphin coming to this team who is just like people cannot stop talking about how great this guy is playing this year.
Bad vibes for Calais. Do I have to go over this?
I hope they release him and we get him too.
Yeah, a release he can go fucking
piss
into the wind.
Now fuck that. Bring him over here. Bring him here because I want really pissed off, angry Drew to react. That's what I want.
Another loser that's never won anything in his fucking life. That everybody's like, oh, he was great in Baltimore. 2 out of 3 years Calais Campbell was here. Ended with Lamar being hurt. The other one ended with actually all 3 of them.
It's the vibes, Drew.
Fuck the vibes. How were the vibes good this year? Every year ended with Lamar.
What we was just talking about, we need some vocal leaders in the locker room.
He's not a vocal
Calais
leader.
Campbell could come in here. OBJ can come in here. They could be vocal leaders in the locker room.
Fucking paperweight. Get the fuck out of here. 6'8". Waste of space.
It's hard to be a vocal leader when your voice is that muffled.
Yeah. Fucking you're over trying to interfere with police arresting Tyreek Hill. Great leadership, pal. Maybe tell you
hey,
roll the fucking window down.
Man. Hey.
It's Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
Yo, them cops ain't give a fuck, bro. They was on some. You know what though? They probably was mad they had to work that Sunday. You know how it is.
No, they were mad because Tyreek Hill rolled up because he thought he was too fucking famous to get a speeding ticket. I'm not I don't love getting into these kind of debates, but like, cop tells you to roll on the damn window. Don't be an asshole. Not that hard. Maybe don't beat up your 4-year-old kid and your pregnant wife either. How about that? Maybe people wouldn't think bad about you if we're a fucking scumbag.
Well, just so we're covering all our bases here.
Me the fuck off here.
All those police are no longer police. I'm pretty sure. I think they were all fired.
I thought they got suspended.
Yeah, they got
It was a suspension while they were waiting on the investigation.
Right.
And then nobody's talking about it anymore. They're probably back to patrol.
I'm pretty sure the main guy was fired and had previous incidents like that.
All right, fair. Regardless, I don't want Odell or this fucking team. Enough with the retreads.
I want both.
Enough with the fucking retreads. Enough. They didn't work. Didn't happen while they were here. Didn't fuck away. Enough with
adding Calais Campbell and Odell Beckham in the middle of December when you're about to go into the fucking playoffs is a good thing for a roster.
Has been can we sign? What other fucking guy that used to play for?
Hold on, we can sign Derek Wolf. What?
Yeah, why not?
We can sign those two has-beens who could contribute to the team, or we could sign never have
get
people we don't know who the fuck
Derek Hunt.
Oh yeah, 2019 was a good year. Yeah, 2019 was a good year. Let's go sign Earl Thomas. Why the fuck not? I mean, he played here. Vibes are good in the team.
Calais Campbell
Great-
is
great
playing
fucking
football
vibes,
right
though.
now at a
Great
high
vibes.
level.
Yeah, but great vibes. Retarded argument. Makes me want to
All
fucking
right.
punch them.
All right,
God damn.
hold on now. Hold on now.
No.
So before we go on into the Steelers game, we got one more thing to address. Trippy, you talked to Ardarius Washington after the game. What did he tell you that what he's going to do this week?
Well, first of all, I saw him. I said, yeah, I saw him coming out, boarding the team. But I said, AD, I need another one. He said, I got you. I'd be damned if he ain't get it. So I hit him on Instagram. Was like, yeah, bro, what I tell you earlier? He was like, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to get another one this one. So y'all watch out.
Right. I'm going to bet that.
He's on this DJ Khaled shit.
I can get some odds on it. Yeah.
You can bet
Damn
that?
right.
Hopefully.
Certain
If I
places
can't find
you
it on
can.
FanDuel,
But I like that.
If I can't find it on FanDuel, I'll check elsewhere. But
You might be able to find on Underdog.
DraftKings.
You might be able to find on Underdog because they do props like that.
What's that
FanDuel,
one new one?
FanDuel,
Better.
I give you guys that your fucking social media intern should be able to Google pictures of Lamar and Patrick Mahomes and post them. When you post dumb shit like Josh Allen and quarterbacks, make sure you include the people that are actually better than assholes. And give me odds on
that was the dumb joke. That was the dumb joke.
No, I
There
get
you
it,
go.
but it was a dumb statement that he's better than all of them. Sorry that I just got me all fucking amped up. Do this Odell Beckham and Calais shit would set me off. Did this on purpose. It's your fault.
Set it off in this motherfucker.
Yeah, fucking God.
And anyway, on to the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers
So I mean, like was previously mentioned, yeah, we've lost 8 of the last 9, but to be fair, and Lamar Jackson is 1-4 against that team in his career. But interestingly enough, I didn't realize this until I saw an Instagram post about it and then double checked the sources. He's only ever played against the Steelers at M&T Bank Stadium once.
Yep.
In his career. Every other time is either Tyler Huntley or RG3.
And it was
So
a dumb
that
COVID
shit.
season too. It was
Yes,
like,
it was.
there was like 300
I'm sick
people there.
of
Or something like that.
RG3 ass. I'm sick of him.
Yeah, we
I've
all.
been sick of him.
Why? What's going on? What?
It's just annoying.
Bro, I'm
too
just
happy.
like,
Too fucking happy.
like he wanna
He is
wanna
very
be on
happy.
Lamar.
Stop
He wanna
being
be on
He's a
Lamar
happy man.
nuts. Did he want to be on JD5 nuts? First he was just talking about how Jeff Goff going to be the MVP, and now he all on the other podcast rocking the JD5 jersey talking about he the truth. I'm just sick of his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He
Yeah,
did,
I really
he
want
did,
him
but
to answer my tweet,
he
but
did
he
have a
scared to
very
answer my
rational. He had a very rational response though to Dan Orlovsky or whoever said that Josh Allen, like the MVP race is over, and he said it's not over. Lamar Jackson just had 5 touchdowns. It's a full season award. There's 3 games left, and the stats are comparable, if not in favor of Lamar. So I agree with you though. He does bounce around a lot. He says a lot of shit that like
bounces
it's not
around. He's always
conflicting.
so fucking nice and so fucking happy. Like, hey, buddy, like your career got ruined. Be a dick. Be a bitter old.
You know
man.
what? I'm gonna be real.
Oh, you love your wife. You love your children. Okay,
my
I get
wife
it.
and
Your
I,
fucking wife's hot. She was in the
me and
Olympics.
Greta are
Whatever.
So happy. Oh, we run around.
Bro, he was
Fucking
eating a big ass
demons.
Oh, me and
glizzy
my
with
wife
his
are
wife,
fast.
bro. Like, what the fuck? That was gay. I mean, pause. My bad. Sorry.
It was, but yeah, that's why he got fired from ESPN.
And you know another
Well,
thing?
I know what he's doing though. The guy he's looking to land somewhere, so he's putting a lot of takes out there. He's trying to
Look, I'm gonna be
he's
real
trying to
with
get
you, right?
get people to talk. That's all.
RG3 ain't been the same since he been on that fucking podcast. And you know what podcast I'm talking about? Yo, listen, right?
I don't know, but
I think I know which one he's talking about.
I actually don't.
I don't do
Well, it's
Listen,
the one he
right,
really doesn't like a lot.
if you're a Ravens player and you listen to this podcast, do not go on Street Punch Podcast or whatever the fuck that shit called. It's a setup.
Punchline, yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, homie. It's something to consider. After you yelled at him to lock in, was that when he started catching interceptions? He has 5 on the year now.
Yeah.
So realistically, it's you deserve all the credit for bullying him into playing much better football this season instead of getting focused on a podcast with Jack Sullivan.
Just like
the
Drew and
hipster.
I are the reason that Bateman's having this season.
Exactly
We
right.
got into his
Bullying
fucking
works.
kitchen, man. We got
Bullying
into his
works.
fucking brain.
Hey, 2025, bring Bully back.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
And that's another thing,
we're gonna
too.
bully Ojabo, and he's gonna have 20 sacks.
Hey,
man.
Kenny
I will
boy,
never bully
fuck
David
you
Ojabo.
and
I
your
wouldn't either.
Longhorns.
Yeah,
That he's
I'm
never.
the
If you don't, he ain't never going to have
Shut
20
up, the
sacks.
Texas Longhorns.
Maybe
sack.
career, but not in the season.
I mean, people
But no,
forget Trippy. I don't want to say bullied Mike McDonald, but everybody was down on him early, and then Trippy, let him know it's not the first 48, it's 60 minutes, All of a sudden, guy's best fucking defensive coordinator in Baltimore in a long time, and is a head coach elsewhere. And then last year, he got in Todd's face, said, "Hey, Todd, let's score some fucking points." And then since then, our offense has been unstoppable. I mean, Trippy is a man of change.
Hey,
You know,
Trippy, you need to write a goddamn book, man. Motivational book.
He's
something.
the ultimate motivator. Yeah.
That's right.
He is.
Hey, I
It's-
was going
it's-
to try
it's
to
tough
get
love
Marcus Williams
motivation.
next, but see, he ain't never been on the field since. I tried to talk to Eddie Jackson, right? Look what happened. He got his ass released. See, Eddie ain't want to listen.
Yeah,
No,
Hey,
he
he's a
was
whack
like, man,
motherfucker.
yeah,
Now
he was
he's
like,
on the
I can't stand it, man. That Trippy guy, he bullied me too hard. I got to get out of the league.
Only
Don't
only
go-
good thing about Eddie Jackson was his thoughts on taxes. That's it. Everything else about him sucked.
Anti-tax guy, Jake.
I
That's
do have a
right,
beef
taxation
with,
is theft.
I have a beef with our Darius Washington because I had a long shot 3-leg Ravens touchdown parlay. I had Justice Hill, Rashad Bateman. I have Bateman. Yeah, it was Rashad Bateman, Justice Hill, and Ravens defense. And when our Darius caught that ball, and then he had open field, man. I thought he was gonna break that shit. So
Damn, why the
fucked
fuck
my
you ain't
parlay.
send me that parlay? That's crazy.
I put that thing in like 1 minute before the game started.
The
It was
biggest
just, like,
Rashad
off the
Bateman
top of my
hater
head.
on this podcast is betting on Rashad Bateman to score a touchdown. Is
Well, I
crazy.
thought, well, I mean, he's scoring a lot of touchdowns, but
I
that
ain't
was
gonna
the
lie,
easy
I'm really
one.
mad that I ain't take that Lamar Jackson 4 passing touchdowns, bro. I saw that shit when I was on my way up there. I said, damn, plus 1,200. And I was like, I don't know, because I thought it was gonna be a blowout. But I ain't gonna lie though, you know who not going on my parlay no more for the rest of the season? And this might sound crazy.
Zay,
Derrick
Zay
Henry.
Flowers?
I'm-
Oh, Derrick
Derrick
Henry.
Henry. I'm
Derrick Henry.
sorry, bro. I can't do it
Yeah.
anymore, bro.
The odds
Nah, I
aren't good
see that.
anymore. Odds
Yeah.
aren't good anymore.
The odds aren't good. Plus,
It's not
Bro, his
real
odds
tight
be like
windowed.
minus 300.
Yeah.
What the
a
fuck?
touchdown
Ain't worth
is
it.
minus 280.
Yeah, I think they
something
just
like
trying to save his legs for the when the playoffs come. You can tell like it's just
Yeah.
Hey, I hope
they're not
so,
even trying to
'cause
be explosive
I need
anymore
to
with
see
him.
that vintage
Right.
Derrick Henry. I need to see that 2019 Derrick Henry that came down to the bank. Remember when we was 14-2 and we just knew we was going to the Super Bowl, and you just saw this big cocky motherfucker with 22 on, just running down the hill. Then after the game, he was running around M&T Bank Stadium with this big ass crown on his head, and I was hating hard as shit. Like I need to see that Derrick Henry.
Trippy is like he's looking like deep into his memories. This motherfucker, he's mad about it.
Yeah, but
he said
Looking at
he
my
stiff-armed
parlay,
Earl
looking at my-
Thomas so
I'm
hard
over
he
here
got
looking at
Earl
my
Thomas to
parlay,
do
bro.
incest.
Hey, he changed Earl Thomas' life literally.
Yeah, he did.
Literally.
He hit Earl Thomas so hard that Earl Thomas started
ain't been
fucking
the
chicks
same
with his
yet. Talking
brother.
about he think he better than
Yeah.
Troy and
Trying to
Earl.
poison his
We
ex-wife.
call that
Ed.
incest
What the
adjacent.
fuck?
You didn't
We'll
know
call
about
that
that?
incest adjacent.
Yeah, he's trying
That's
to
why.
fucking.
he literally trying
I
to
forgot
poison his
about that.
wife.
Yeah, he tried to poison his ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
She held him at
Damn.
gunpoint. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, she
had him.
did.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I mean, what eye for
Well,
eye,
she
tooth
found
for
him on
tooth,
the
I
snap
guess.
map, right? The snap map with his
Yep.
brother, with the
Yep.
girls at the Airbnb.
Yeah, and then they
Yep.
had him outside the Airbnb on his the gun to his head. So
I mean, listen, if you cheat on your wife and she catches you in the act, you're gonna get a fucking gun
Bro,
pointed
it's
at your
not
head.
even that. Listen, y'all. I'm not a married man. Hey, I don't condone the cheating, none of that bullshit. Yeah, but bro, you can't have your location on your snap, bro.
Right.
Like, I had to learn.
That's what I'm saying. Don't get caught. Don't get
I had to
caught. What are
learn
you
about
doing?
Snap, right? Because I remember one time I lied to this girl, right? And I'm like, yeah, I ain't going to the game. Whole time she said, I just saw you. You headed to Cleveland. I'm like, huh? And I had to look, and the shit show you like everywhere you go. But I mean, nowadays,
that
bro,
too.
like I don't condone the cheating, but if you going to cheat, bro, just turn your
Don't be
location off.
dumb.
Just turn your
Yeah.
phone off, man.
This is
Turn
I
your
never heard about
location off.
this.
Disable your.
Earl
Yeah,
Thomas
this-
got his identity stolen by his ex's new boyfriend.
Yeah, so both
Yeah.
of them was in on it. Like she gave them the information, they plotted it to do all that. It's crazy, man.
That's supposedly
It's
why
wild.
he was or trying to get money from the Ravens. Is that like this bankrupted him, and so he wanted some of the money that he felt.
Why
like
don't he
was
just
owed.
call the police?
He did, but it takes time to.
Right.
They're not just going to be like, oh, this guy $10,000 in your name or $10 million in your name. Oh, here's $1 million back. Like,
Yeah, true.
there's a whole court
Yeah,
proceedings and shit. But vibes were for a while, so think about bringing him back since that's our fucking
This guy.
threshold for signing players.
Fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bring him back. If he brings good vibes, fine with me. He's probably better than fucking Eddie Jackson.
Yeah, that's like
Yep.
not hard to accomplish. Marcus
I mean,
Williams, like
he'll tell you he's better than Ed Reed,
So let me ask you a
Paul Mullen,
question
and Ronnie
real
Lott.
quick. If we bring back Earl Thomas right now on the team, right? Who you think the
Good.
person he's going to punch on the team? I think it's going to be Brandon Stevens.
Now he'll
Good.
punch Kyle. I think he'll punch
No,
Yeah, I
Kyle
think it's
straight
gonna
in
be
his mouth.
Brandon
he punched-
Stevenson because
No.
Brandon
He punched
Stevenson
Chuck
gonna do a
Clark.
fucked
He
up
punched
play, and I
Chuck
think
Clark,
Earl
who
just gonna
fucking
walk over
deserved
there and be
it.
like, "Yo, what the fuck, yo? Did I tell you turn your head around?" Bop.
Yeah.
I just think it's Kyle because Kyle is the owner. You guys remember, but Kyle said some slick shit to Chuck Clark, and he didn't punch at him, but Kyle just got a slick ass mouth. If y'all
Yeah, but
noticed.
see, the thing is that while he was here, Earl Thomas called Brandon Williams a fat pussy and told him to play, which was
True.
accurate. Like, he should
Right.
stop milking injuries and play. And he punched Chuck Clark for not knowing how to align the defense. And Chuck Clark didn't know how to align the defense. So I feel like maybe Earl Thomas would punch John Harbaugh. Solve all that, bro. You know?
Hey, I mean, to your point about Chuck Clark, Drew. I mean,
Earl Thomas
ever
might
since
pull
he
a
went to
gun
the
in fucking
Jets
locker room.
and started starting, that defense kind of took a shit a little bit.
Yeah.
They ain't the
Chuck
same
Clark
defense they
kinda-
were.
Chuck Clark
He kind of ruined them.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Ahmad Gardner's not having a good season. I blame Chuck Clark on that.
No, it's because
That's all I'm
Ahmad
saying.
Gardner's, you know.
Nah, that's fake news. That's fake news.
I think
That's crayon brain take, Drew.
It's an accurate take. He's just not good at football.
That's a crayon brain take, homie.
It's
But
just
anyway,
not as good as Nate Wiggins.
nah, it's fine. Nate the Great is the man. I ain't gonna say anything about that. But anyway, to pivot back to the Steelers, Garnet, I'm gonna give you the floor. What are your keys to the game? What are you looking for as far as what you want to see on Saturday, outside of a dub, obviously?
I would literally no shit play the Philadelphia game all 22 and be like, why can we not do what they did? And I get it. We can look at it as the offensive line and be like, hey, well, they got actually a legit offensive line from left to right tackle all the way through and through. But in all reality, it's about physicality. And I just want to see the physicality, being taken to, taking it to Pittsburgh instead of just being, reactive to the roughness of the game. That's the whole thing when you put, it's a smash mouth game every time, but it feels like when we play them, second half adjustments always be made by Pittsburgh, not us, for some fucking weird reason. And then we get to the fourth quarter, all of a sudden we want to pick it up and play better, right when we're like already down by say 7 or 10 points. So yeah, but those my things really just come out, take it to them, try to drop 10 to 14 points on them in the first quarter, second quarter, try to get out on them. Do not give Russell Wilson the time to throw it. I don't know if Pickens might be back, but they're probably going. If not, they're going to try to get Mike Williams more involved due to just how handsy Brandon Stevens is. But really, we just got to make we just got to get on top of them quick. Pause.
Well, if their practice report is an indicator, Pickens didn't practice today and they had a walkthrough. But we'll see how the week progresses.
So Zay had some key comments, I would say, today about playing the game and they'll win. Red Light Roquan has made plenty of this is where men are made and shit. Like, I want to see that translate onto the field. So when somebody hits your guy late, fucking hit him back harder.
Facts.
TJ Watt's a little bit banged up. He's got a history of rolling up on guys' ankles. His ankle's bothering him. I'm not saying to roll up on his ankle, but if somebody did, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Put a Kurt Angle lock on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly right.
Or Ken Shamrock, whoever the fuck. Doesn't matter.
Russell Wilson thinks that he can drink water and it cures him of his concussions. Let's put that to the test.
Yeah. Hey, bring lots of water, pal.
Yeah.
So one thing about the Steelers, the Steelers, Drew accused me of being too online earlier.
Yes.
This is a fact I love to remind Steelers fans of, just in general. The Steelers haven't won a playoff game in a very, very long time, since the year 2017.
Almost a decade.
2016 season. So we're going on 9 seasons here where they haven't won a playoff game. In their losing streak, their 4-game losing streak, they've been outscored in the first quarter by something crazy, 49. And this is not just limited to one game. This is across 4 games. They're getting their asses kicked in the first quarter. So what that tells you is Pittsburgh in a high stakes game is susceptible to, you attack them in the first quarter, you get out to a lead, they have to chase you. It changes the entire fucking game. So I totally agree with what you said, Garnet. We got to come out, we got to have a great game script for our first possession, and we have to be super aggressive on defense and try and generate a turnover, try and get as much time possession in that first quarter as possible, and score 7, 10, 14 points. If you do that, the Steelers' game plan is going to be completely fucking different than what they always play against us, where it's back and forth. We make a mistake, and then then suddenly we're chasing. So
Win the
Come
turnover
out
battle
aggressive.
and win the mental toughness.
If we generate one turnover in the first half, especially if it's in the first quarter, and we can score, even if it's just a field goal on our first possession, we will win this game just based on those two things happening. If we don't do that, we still might win, but the momentum of at home getting out to that sort of a head start on them, I think is enough to carry you through the whole game. And it sounds like the attitude in the locker room, it seems like they're all bought in that it's not just like they're like, oh yeah, big game, division opponent. They're fucking pissed that they've gotten their ass kicked over and over again, especially Lamar.
I want that to show on the.
Me too.
They say the right things a lot and don't always back it up on the field. Like
100%.
I want to see Roquan specifically, since you pussied out of the last game. That you had the whole my hamstring hurts, I can't play anymore. I want you to
knock out the running backs.
I want you to set the tone early, whether it's fucking crack Freiermuth coming over the middle, take Najee Harris's head off, a free look at Russell Wilson. Yeah, Jalen Warren. George Pickens plays, fucking tabletop that motherfucker. I don't care. Fucking hit somebody and make it hurt. And then on the offensive side of the ball, fucking just, Patrick McCarry, the way that, to win the fan base back, fucking take out TJ Watt. Everybody will love you forever. We will put up with all of your fucking
Here's this comment back up. It'd be a shame from Zamboni. It'd be a shame if Ronnie Stanley abandoned all spatial awareness and shattered Watt's ankle for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, Ronnie's just saying. Fuck it. Let's do it. I don't care.
Bro, we need Roquan to get back to this Alvin Mack energy. Oh, for the guys who watched the program before, we need that Roquan back. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Well,
last week he looked better last week to me.
True. He looked slimmer.
He everything about him looks different.
Hey, Trippy, did you get eyes on Roquan? Like did he look like trimmer down to you?
Yeah, somewhat. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think it'd be like the equipment he be wearing. You feel me?
I think some of the time it is too. Yeah, you're right. Some of the time,
like
I think he has
with
the course of the season,
pads.
Yeah, I think though he did come into the year heavy, but I think that weight has come off as the season's gone on. But sometimes you're getting bad angles with equipment too. I think that's an issue.
My thing with him is don't fucking talk all this and you're the emotional leader of the team and blah blah blah, and you just don't fucking back it up on the field. Like, we need some energy, we need some edge, we need somebody to get fucking hurt. We need people to be scared to play Baltimore.
Hey, I fuck with it.
We need Roquan to knock over one of the receivers, and like Burfict did to Antonio Brown.
Yeah, and stand over his fucking lifeless body and laugh.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, fuck it, do it.
Fuck it.
George Pickens comes over the fucking middle. You come never.
That was like the origin story of a fucking serial killer that day.
Yeah, it's fine. Fucking George Pickens is due for being a serial killer anyway. He's a fucking loon. So why not?
That's Garnet's guy.
Hey! I keep my mouth shut.
Make Pickens Antonio Brown 2.0.
Yeah, fuck it, do it.
That's a dicey situation, though, man. Well, even after
midget, fucking lay his ass.
Hey, let me ask you a question
makes
real
sense.
quick. If TJ Watt and George Pickens don't play right, and I was listening to what Garnet was saying about because he made a good point. Like, I don't know what it is about the Ravens. It just seemed like for the first 3 quarters, we don't do shit, and then when it's fourth quarter, maybe 5-7 minutes left, now we want to start playing Ravens football. Now, if they don't have George Pickens or George Watt, I said George Watt or TJ Watt, and for some reason we still lose to the Steelers, now I can see where the fans is getting very frustrated with the coaching staff, because I feel like even watching Hard Knocks, it's something about Mike Tomlin. Like, I'm not saying I probably would love Mike Tomlin as a Ravens coach, but it's something about Mike Tomlin where as though he just get the most out of his players. You feel what I'm saying?
Mike Tomlin.
I feel like we go in there Saturday and TJ Watt don't play or George Pickens and we still lose.
There's some black magic going on.
Mike Tomlin sold his soul to Satan for moderate regular season success consistently, and then it goes away in the fucking playoffs. I don't know what it is. You could give Mike Tomlin any of the worst teams in the NFL. Like, for next year, they change nothing on the roster, and they will end up going 9-8 or 10-7 with him, because that's just what he does. He takes mediocre roster and elevates them just good enough to over 500 in the wild card.
Isn't that similar to Bill Belichick's dark magic?
No.
This right here is some Aleister Crowley black magic, homie. This is some occult shit.
Like, I feel like Mike Tomlin has like kidnapped many children and has them locked up in his basement and like sells them off and or like drinks their blood or something, whatever, sacrifices them, whatever the fuck he's got to do to go 10-7 in the regular season. That guy does it. So
shoot, he might have sold Omar Epps' soul too, because I mean I haven't seen that man in movies. They both look kind of similar.
Yeah,
Wished on a monkey's paw.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, Omar Epps has its house, so that was a long time ago. Yeah, like
it was. Then Mike Tomlin came into the league, and I was like, oh shit.
Well, what the fuck happened to Omar Epps? That's a good question.
That's what I'm here for.
Maybe somebody should investigate that. But yeah, don't let when it gets to that point of it's like a close game, it's going to be one play that makes or breaks it. Like Mike Tomlin always to have the answer when John Harbaugh does. And so don't let it get to that.
Right.
Don't let it get to the point where one decision is going to make or break the game. Come out and fucking step on their throat early.
Right.
Totally agree. That's got to be. They have to. Todd Monken has got to. Someone has got to make sure that Todd Monken understands. We got to win the game in the first half.
Trust me, when I make this tweet, because Todd be watching my tweets, man, I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy how I said we need to see more Tez Walker. He got involved. Like, yo. And I ain't gonna lie, fuck you, Chad Steele. I'm gonna keep on saying that. I try to say something to him up there. He had
off the top rope, Jesus Christ.
I don't like him.
That's that flying elbow shit. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah,
he cut his head, man. I'm tired of saying them nasty ass Jerry curls, man. Nobody motherfucker he walked around like he wanted the Temptations or some shit, man. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, that was why you say fuck me for?
Nah, bro, I really don't like him, bro. He know why I don't like him, bro.
Oh, he knows.
Nice
He
knows. Issues in training camp.
No, but some little fuck shit happened on the training camp. But one thing about it, I'm gonna protect my daughter at the end of the day. And I mean, like I said, bro, it's just sad. Like, hey, no offense to the kids and shit. I love seeing the kids on there, but you see the one kid, he go viral and shit. He get an invite to the practice and shit. Yeah, my baby girl still, but that's all.
You cut out on us there.
It might be because
we lost you on baby girl.
And said, fuck Chad Steele, but maybe that's why he won't invite you. I agree. I don't know anything about him. I've interacted with him, never talked to him in my life, but that's fine. You can go fuck himself.
Before we pivot into jersey picks and scores and everything, it's kind of wild to think about how consistently good the Steelers have been about drafting edge rushers. Because, I mean, Bud Dupree was bad for the first 2 years. All of a sudden, he gets moved to the other side because they bring in TJ Watt, and now he's looking like a baller and gets paid by somebody else. They replaced him with Alex Highsmith, and Alex Highsmith's consistently giving Ronnie problems when he's been out there. Like, no matter what, you gotta watch out with that front four because they're fucking ridiculously good. It's stupid.
Yeah, and like Joey.
All right, I gotta point something out too.
Herbig too.
Yep.
All right,
so let me point something out. After the last Steelers game, I saw a tweet. Here's the last 8 scores, and it doesn't matter. Obviously, only one of them is one that we won, but the scores are 19-14, 20-19, 16-13, 16-14, 16-13, 17-10, 17-10, 18-16. So I tweeted, if the Ravens just manage to score over 20 points versus Pittsburgh, they'll win every single time they play. That's what we need to do. Score early, get over 20. Pittsburgh is not going to keep up.
And it's almost never that Pittsburgh is dominating us and we can't score. It's that we tend to make stupid mistakes. That, we turn the ball over.
Yep.
We abandon things that work on offense. Whatever the fucking problem is of the day, we drop passes. There's always something.
Oh my God.
Like, the opportunity is always there for us to score more than 20 points. So let's just fucking do it.
Hey, you know who I want to see show up Saturday?
Who?
And I think he definitely will get my respect more. Rashad Bateman.
Yeah. That'd be fucking great.
For me, Justin Madubuike, I need him to be like we paid you $20 million. Like it's weird for me, man. Like there's certain players where when they get paid. Go ahead.
Oh, Trippy broke up. I don't know what he was going to say.
He's frozen again.
He's been good this year, but he has been dominant. Like he
that one big game.
He hasn't looked like he did last year. That's why we paid him.
He did for one game only. For one game only, he had 3 sacks. He looked good.
And that's insane. Like here's the thing. Like when you pay somebody like that, and we watched, obviously Chris Jones is 1-on-1 type shit, right? But when we're paying you Chris Jones type of money, we want Chris Jones somewhat close to production. I'm
Right.
not saying you might not get the sacks, but you're fucking a game up, and I'm still waiting for that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the problem is in that edge guys have consistent, and so you're not getting, you're getting Matabike doubled, and he's not beating double teams as easily as he, did in the past. But again, I would love to see more out of him. I hope that maybe Owe, Jabo, Van Noy are kind of back, for lack of a better term. You see some more Tavius Robinson, and maybe you get some more looks from Matabike. I don't know.
Go make Broderick Jones look bad. And Dan Moore Jr.
I don't love that you have to team the $20 million guy,
Insane.
Yeah, I don't love that you team things for him and that other guys have to kind of pick up some slack, but, whatever. I mean, again, huge game against Pittsburgh, and nobody's talking about his salary.
Right. Yeah, like I said, it's just insane to me where we watch like a Chris Jones little, oh, is that John Simpson? I know him. Let me go talk to him and go fuck him up all game. Or, the same thing with like a Bakari or whoever. It's just they pick their that's gonna be my bitch all game type shit. And it's just
they find Waldo.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm still waiting for our guy to find Waldo.
Yeah, this week would be a great time to do it. I'm with you there.
I want to see more. Well, I don't know, but I want to see more Trent Simpson on the field, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on, but
I don't know what he did, but he only played like 5 snaps on Sunday. So
Malik Harrison led the team in tackles and has looked good. So I don't know. I mean,
did he send like a horse dick to like John Harbaugh's daughter or something?
Yeah, I'm sure there's something going on there. My thing with Trenton Simpson is that maybe he's not the guy you thought he could in coverage or, as like a consistent guy playing next to Roquan, but that kind of size, I'd love to find a way to put that on the field.
I think so. I saw Spencer and Cole talking about him. And basically, my takeaway from what they're saying, and they're nerds that watch way too much film, is basically that obviously the physical side of it. When he makes a play, it like jumps off the page. The guy is fucking like fast and like violent, but he doesn't have instincts. It's like he has to develop instincts, which is kind of a hard thing to do. So mentally he's not on the same page as he is physically. So and it's just he needs more time to develop into that every down player or
while you're developing.
But how can he? But let's
right. You got to put him on the field.
Can he develop?
Well, Trippy's breaking up, but I think what Trippy's trying to say is that how are you going to expect him to develop into that 3-down player when you're only playing him 5 snaps a game? So find a package to something again. Like he seems like the kind of guy that can get through the line of scrimmage and stop a running back in the backfield or hit the quarterback. Maybe you only send him at the passer, but whatever it is,
The reason we're seeing less of him though is all the things that we've all said all season about that defense is they identify, okay, here's a spot where we can try something different. And when they try something different, like, okay, there's some things that took too long, like Marcus Williams was in the lineup too. Eddie Jackson was out there too long. They've identified that when Malik Harrison's on the field with Roquan Smith, it is a better situation for the defense than when what's his name?
When it's Trent Simpson.
When Trent Simpson's out there. Yeah. So they're leaning more heavily on Malik Harrison. That's this season though. So they know what they have in Trenton Simpson, where they need to improve. And I guess they don't feel like it's something that's going to improve so much on a game-to-game basis by putting him out there and sacrificing the production because right now you don't have much room for error. The margin for error is very, very small. So I think they're going with what's better for the team right now.
There are plays where I see Van Noy dropping back into coverage. Like, why don't you have Trenton see that guy in that situation?
He might be the guy they pick on the offense if they see him out there.
Well, I'd pick on Kyle Van Noy because I can cover. He's old and slow. So where's the harm in letting Simpson?
Maybe we should run some shit like a 4-2-1-4, some shit like that. Like Trent Simpson be like behind Roquan and like Chris Boyd and them. Let him play like that middle safety linebacker type shit. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. With Trent Simpson coming out of Clemson, you gotta think he was a safety, coming in, played linebacker, then somewhat moved to linebacker. And if you think about it, it's weird. So if you put him in the middle of the field, that's where all the issues are. But if you move him to the edge and let him like, hey, you go fuck this player up, or you go, use your athleticism to the best
Play
of the ability.
downhill. Yeah, right.
Yeah, downhill, he can cover. Like drop him off in a hook zone. You'll see the ability come out. Like the same. Oh, that's the transition we seen earlier this year, or during the preseason, or yada yada, whatever. But the fact that when you put them in the middle of the field and you're telling them, "Hey, I want you to diagnose this play, take on the block, move them," it's a lot going on. Roquan can only do so much to help out. But in all reality,
almost like simplify what Trenton Simpson has to do.
Yeah,
Make his life easier and let him, do what he's good at.
Right.
Don't make him. Don't overthink it. Just go after the ball.
They just need to treat him like peanut. Like if you're gonna put him in the middle of the field, let him fucking just go up the A gap every fucking time. Like literally, just see ball, get ball, just go.
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
They kind of had to do that with Patrick Queen for a period of time.
Yeah, we had to do that with Patrick Queen for 2 years. So
and there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't see Trent Simpson blitzing like build his confidence up. Like I don't like I said, but I'm really because I'm real cool with his mom and shit. Like we was actually sitting together and she was wondering the same thing. And like I said, damn, is he in a doghouse? And she gave me that look like I don't know, but I also told her like maybe even Harbaugh came out and said it, but I still don't kind of trust him. He was like, well, he's young, we trying to take it light on him, but I was thinking like maybe we still got the 3 games in 11 days, so maybe they just trying to save him a little bit. Because I ain't gonna lie, that shit was getting on my nerves, bro. Like I just kept saying 40 run on the field, 49 run on the field, and there's nothing wrong with Malik Harris, but I just feel like them shifty running backs like a Saquon Barkley or you feel me, if they hit that outside, it's gonna be tough for Malik. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he's not as fast, and he's not gonna cover things behind him.
But I just hope. I ain't saying that Trent gonna lose his confidence because we know how the Ravens is. Like they'll probably lose their confidence. But I'm just hoping maybe it's something, something he can build
Get him
off.
a few more looks. Get him, some easy assignments that he can excel at, and then.
But like I said, but I think Drew said it, and I said it too. But like I said, it's hard. Like this, is my thing. Players gonna fuck up. Like you're gonna fuck up. Like it's like even when Lamar first started, he was fucking up. You know what I mean? Like let's be real. Like you feel me? It wasn't the perfect passes. When Lamar first started playing, like Lamar basically just wanted to run. You feel me? Like there's a lot of shit. Like
there's some
everybody not perfect. You feel me?
Some growing pains.
So it's just like put the man in there. And to be honest with you, I felt like Sunday would have been a perfect game for Trent Simpson to get in and like redeem himself. But like I said, the turf's so fucked up. Who knows what they was trying to do, man?
True.
But we got 3 games left. I don't see why we can't win the rest of these 3 games. And I feel like I don't give a fuck about the MVP, but I feel like if Lamar can like settle this Lamar versus Steelers shit, like his record kind of fucked up. But I feel like if Lamar can go out and get the same performance he gave out Sunday, I feel like he'd definitely win the Super Bowl. I mean, not the Super Bowl, the MVP. The MVP.
Yeah, he puts up another 5 touchdown game. That's another I think
he puts a 5 touchdown game against this defense. That'd be some wild shit. No one's really lit them up.
I mean, Jake. So now I feel like if you do it against the Steelers, it's like. What can the people say now? I mean, although us Raven fans, we don't give a fuck about the MVP. We want the Super Bowl. But you get what I'm saying, though? It's like, all right.
But he's been killing narratives all year. This is another one that he can knock off the list of people where he can't pass.
Guess what?
Blah, blah, blah.
If he
tends to do that in December a lot.
Yeah.
Because they come up with it's a narrative one after the other.
If Lamar throw 5 touchdowns Saturday, I already told people, I'm letting people know Christmas. He feeding families Christmas. He gonna definitely give us a 5-piece special again. But I just feel like on Saturday against the Steelers, like if he throw 5 touchdown passes or even like a similar performance like the Giants game, I don't see why he won't win the MVP. You feel what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you on that trip. I want you to think. Will said something earlier when we was talking about what the type of performance he has to have, which, basically perfect, immaculate. Think about this. The record is 8 games of 5 touchdowns in a game. He's already at 6. Yeah, in a career. Yeah. We're talking about Tom Brady and Drew Brees.
I'm pretty sure he's also close to the top of the list of perfect passer ratings.
He's got the most.
Like it's ridiculous. Yeah.
I think Brady was
and Brady.
3.
No, I think there's another player with 5, but I think the next one he's by himself. I think Brady has 5, and then it's like Drew Brees and Ben Roethlisberger have 3.
Right. This is insane.
And then I think they say Lamar numbers is better than it was last year, right?
Completely.
Easily.
Yeah.
These are his best. These are the
So
best
the only
numbers he's
thing-
ever put
the-
up.
So the
ever.
only thing
Yep.
that's difference is the only difference between him and Josh Allen. I hate to talk about this shit because like Raven, like even on Twitter, like Raven fans when they come into spaces talking about Lamar, like I don't give a fuck about the MVP, but I do feel like the only thing that Josh Allen got over Lamar is just the record is better. You know the team record, but other than that,
Right.
Lamar
And the
looking
rushing
good,
touchdowns,
man.
which are all like
Oh,
he
yeah.
could have handed the ball
I mean, but
to James Cook and they would have scored. Also, you know what I mean? Like it's like
Tush push.
yeah, you got the touchdown. They're not like
Yeah,
I
right.
don't think they support
not
any kind of
impressive
MVP.
runs.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't think an MVP voter is gonna be like, oh, look at all these rushing touchdowns and it means anything.
Same
But-
reason Hurts never people.
Yeah, I would say if they want to shit on Hurst, they might as well shit on Allen, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Will,
but
did you throw something on Lamar to win the MVP though?
No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Because I don't. The
'Cause I ain't
odds
gonna
weren't.
lie,
I
bro.
didn't love the
I'm
odds.
looking
I
at
didn't
that
like
750.
It's
It ain't bad.
750.
That's 750.
It's getting better. That's more what I mean now because you're looking at Allen like minus 900.
Yeah.
I feel like
Bro,
throwing money on
you
Lamar.
gotta watch
is
some
too smart.
FanDuel odds, bro. I think I'm not saying that he can't win that shit, bro, but like lately, bro, FanDuel, bro, they been eating off of us, bro. Like minus 900, like
Yeah, that's
I don't know. But they do got the
keep it a
Ravens to
buck,
win the
though.
division plus 130, so hey.
Yeah, might as well get that. But still, as far as the MVP goes, there's only one MVP award for him that I kind of care about. But the caveat is winning Super Bowl MVP after winning the Super Bowl. Because in the history of the Super
That's
Bowl,
right.
there's only been one Super Bowl MVP on a losing team, and that happened 54 years ago. So ain't happened since, and there wasn't a quarterback when that happened.
back when old dummies were deciding.
Back when
Right.
the Colts played in Baltimore, before I was ever a thought. That's before any of us were ever a thought. Shit.
Exactly.
Back
No,
when Tom
Will's-
was in high school.
Will's 58.
This is back when Todd Monken was fucking finding his
Todd
groove,
Monken
drinking
went
a
to high
beer.
school with Todd Monken
Back
went to
in
high school with
Nam.
Jesus, according
He
to Grant.
Hey man, that year was the year Todd Monken finally started doing shots at the bar and getting all the bitches. He wasn't eating them Werther's caramels yet.
Before he was play calling, he was playing bitches.
That's exactly right. But anyway,
That's wild.
let's do scores and let's do jersey picks. I'm kind of torn this week. Part of me wants to go black because it's special Fox 1:30 game, only game happening.
4:30 game,
But-
4:25.
It's 1:30
No.
for this weirdo who lives
Yeah,
in,
I'm
in
just making sure
4:30.
that we're up.
But
Just making sure
but
that
it's the only
everybody
game
knows
happening at that time. It's the only game happening at that time. It's one of those Fox Saturday games. So all things considered, that's why I could see black. But I'm gonna go purple black. I'm going 30-17. Ravens. Wishful thinking. But I'm putting it out there.
I'm going to follow you up because my score is almost exactly the same as yours. Score is 31-17. That's what I have. And I'm going to go Purple Rising because of the Zay hoodie he was wearing today.
Okay.
Now I'm
And-
torn. I don't want to side with Jake, so I'm gonna
I don't either.
go.
Do it.
I'm
Do
gonna go
it.
purple rising 28. We win.
28-13.
Yeah, Trippy, BT.
I'm gonna pass the mic to Garnet so he can have his picks.
So I'm gonna go. That purple rising, man. So how many? We only can wear that how many times in a season? 'Cause I know there's a limit, right?
I think 2.
2? Yeah. So
I think,
yeah,
I think you can wear your alternate helmet twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So this has got to be the game for it. You know, Saturday next. Is it Netflix or whatever?
No, this
I
isn't
like-
Netflix. This is
Fox.
the NFL on Fox.
Fox. Okay, this is Fox. Well,
We
it
got
ain't
Tom
gonna matter.
Brady. Yeah, we got Tom Brady.
Yep.
So it ain't gonna be matter with my
Okay.
black ass. I'll be in Baltimore watching it. So, but yeah, I'll go with the purple rising score. I think it's gonna be close like it usually is every time. I'll say 28. Well, I'll say 25-28 Baltimore.
Okay.
All right. I like it.
Yeah, they're usually close games. Yeah. I'm still hoping for the 2-score stress-free Sunday. Wishful thinking, but hey, Saturday. That's right.
I don't just want to beat. I mean, I'll take just a win. A win's a win, but I want to fucking.
You gotta make a
beat
statement
their
too.
ass. Yeah, I want to beat their ass.
Embarrass them.
We do.
Well, and
I just
the
know-
Eagles just showed everyone how to do it.
Yeah.
But did John watch? He's gonna say
Probably
no.
not.
I didn't
No.
watch football.
Probably not.
I enjoyed my time reading my Bible.
Right.
Yeah.
And listening
I
to
don't-
Joel
I don't
Osteen
have- I don't
books
have
on
cable
tape.
at home. Yeah.
Even though I
That
don't want
Fangio
to
defense finally finding itself. It's
Right?
been a minute since he's had a good defense. Like probably since the Bears, maybe.
I think so.
Because those Broncos defenses were mid, and last year with the Dolphins.
Oh, dude, Dude,
We
Fangio, he
put
has
up
been.
56 on him, right?
You knew he was
Easy.
so happy when he beat us. You knew Fangio
Oh, yeah.
was so happy.
Oh yeah, that was therapy for him. That was absolute therapy.
That's
I
wild.
don't necessarily want to agree with Jake, but I'm going to agree with Jake anyways. I'm going to go purple black as well.
I'm just saying.
But I did see a TikTok recently where someone said that it might be a possibility of a black-white game.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a really
No.
bad one. That's a really bad one.
No
But
thanks.
That's
No
much
way.
worse than alt-white.
But my final pick is going to be the purple-black, and score is going to be, I'm going to go 27-24 Ravens.
There you go.
Trip.
All right.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Trip because
Oh
he
shit, he's
disappeared.
gone.
His
Damn it.
took a
All
shit
right,
again.
so Trippy's gonna go black jersey,
35-13.
light purple pants.
Yep.
I
It's
think
gonna be the first
we
time
may
we wear
have
the
him
light
back
purple
in.
pants.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
There he is.
He's back.
Yeah, my bad.
Big
My
Trip.
bad, bro. Like the shit just went blank, but I was kind of confused about this because we was in the group chat. I know Drew probably saw it, like, yo, they was arguing about the combos, but I think we're gonna go black, or maybe purple, black.
Well, you got to pick one, bud.
Yeah.
You can't pick two.
I'm thinking the same exact thing though, Trippy. So I feel
Yeah,
you.
I
I went
respect
purple
that.
black
You
ultimately.
You know what?
but-
I'm gonna go with purple, black.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, Trippy. I don't know if you heard everybody else, but 2 other people have picked that. You would be the only person to go black if you do it.
It's true.
All murdered out. Go murdered
Yeah.
out, bro.
Oh, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going black. I feel like we gonna see
Yeah.
that.
That's the one I want.
And my score prediction, give me the Ravens 35. No, Ravens 38. Steelers 16.
All right. I like Trippy's on board with the we got to fucking, skull
Yep.
fuck these motherfuckers.
Hey man, this is a reckoning right here.
It's one of
It's like-
those, give me 100 nets.
Patrick Quinn get an
scalps.
interception.
Patrick Quinn ain't getting no damn interception. Patrick Quinn
you
gonna
thought
drop
you
the
slid
ball
that in?
and then go and go watch fucking. He's gonna watch. What's that fucking stupid ass anime? Death Note.
It's like, no, I ain't gonna
Whatever,
lie.
whatever stupid fucking picture he put up. I'm the villain. I'm gonna put
I
this
am
basic
happy to see
bullshit.
my man
Fuck
Patrick
outta
Quinn
here.
coming back to Baltimore though.
He doesn't like the food. Fuck him. He needs
He
to go.
done.
Make sure he gets food at like the
mean-
Maryland House or some shit on the way
I mean,
down.
who don't like the food here? I mean, everybody be hyping that seafood shit up. Like, I'm not a big seafood fan. Like,
Hey, I'm coming down there. I need to figure out what to eat. So
don't go to whatever you do. Don't go to Jimmy's.
Do not
Yeah,
go
no.
to Jimmy's.
Damn, Jesus, isn't that bad?
No, lines.
Garnet, me and you are probably gonna have a beer on Friday. We'll figure something out good for you to go.
Absolutely.
Oh,
bro.
you coming down here this
Yeah, man.
weekend?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be leaving North Carolina to come up to you guys around. I'll be leaving here like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah, we can link up, but go to
Pickles.
the spot called Poppy's Cuisine.
Sure, I'm gonna
Oh,
get y'all
hey
numbers
Drew,
after this.
not Drew. Hey Will, if you ain't doing nothing, bro, come out Friday. The girl I know, D Sports, she a Steelers fan. They doing like a little Steelers takeover. So I invite Raven fans and we gonna take over. I think it'll be dope for the podcast. So pull up. I'm gonna wear my Zone 32 hoodie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we'll talk about it after we go off the stream.
Hey Drew, Will don't fuck with me doing baseball season, but when it's baseball, motherfucker be there on
dude.
yards 5 days, 7 days straight if he could, man.
I'm never up there on Friday, man. I'm never up there on Friday. You know that.
It's like, Fridays
Will's
be
big-
lit though.
Will's a big Saturday guy.
Hold up, wasn't that a Friday game we got put out of though?
That was like a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was like a Tuesday.
Yo, every time I see that dude, bro, I just get mad, bro. I can't wait the next year. I'm gonna say something to him. Remember where I was like, there he go right there, during the playoff game. But I was like, there he go right there, right there.
Pigtown will help us out. Pigtown, me, you, and Pigtown will fucking take care of that guy.
Hey, gentlemen, I got a question for you guys. This is actually a good question. Who you guys? Who needs to be the step up player of this game? Because I already got
This
one in my
game?
head. Yeah.
Let me go last because I got a couple players.
I think you said it earlier. I think Matabike.
Give me Namdi Matabike. Yep, I'm right there
Okay.
with you, Will. Namdi Matabike.
If we can dominate the interior of that of the line of scrimmage, we can get Matabike getting pressure up the middle. Russ, he's everything he wants to do is from the pocket.
Right.
If you flush him, it's over. It's over. And they have one playmaker on offense. They have one. I get what's his name? It's that fucking
Calvin Johnson?
the
Mike
tight end.
Williams?
What's his name?
Oh,
Freiermuth.
Friable.
Freiermuth.
Bro, listen, bro.
Freiermuth.
He's all right.
Freiermuth is not a guy that you're gonna see making plays when you have Matabike up Russell Wilson's asshole. 2 seconds after the ball snap, and Russell Wilson's running for his life. Freiermuth's out of the picture at that point.
That's who scares me on the Steelers offense, that Friable. Then you gotta think about it, bro. He went to Penn State. He's gonna be hyped that his team is playing in the playoffs.
I don't ever.
But look, this is what I wanted to say about Matabike, right? Now, shout out to him to going back to his real name and all that. But I felt like ever since the motherfucker went to Nami been nowhere. You know what I mean? I think he need to go back to
Yeah. I mean, at this point,
Zamboni,
had 13
I agree
sacks.
with you, Zamboni. Darnell Washington is a more intimidating character to me on that offense.
And I'm stuck between.
That's a man in the run game.
I'm stuck between Lamar and Macari. The ones who got to step up.
I like you, and I won't you.
Lamar and who?
Macari.
Yeah.
That's
a good one, Drew. Good fucking one, Drew.
I mean, like Lamar puts in throws, 4 touchdowns and puts up 450 total yards. Like, that's an easy win. But Macari doesn't get bullied all game. I feel like it's, Lamar. It makes Lamar's job easier. So it's got to be one of those.
Bro, I feel like I'm sorry, bro. I feel like he the weakest link on the defense. I feel like Patrick Quinn just gonna be calling shit off it. Like, I mean, cause I feel like he the smallest lineman. Like, bro, he's beside Tyler Linderbaum, bro. Like. And let's not forget, Raven fans that's listening to the podcast when they come out, Pat McCarvey used to be our center. And what was his problem? That we had to go out and get another center. Not saying it like, I think we've been having this problem ever since like Matt Burke left. Like we always had small centers. You get what I'm saying? Small centers. What was that boy name? We had Jeremy Zudon. No, Jeremy Zuda.
Yeah, Jeremy
Zuda. He was a decent, what's the name? And then after he left, I think we went to Pat McCarvey and Tyler Linderbaum. Matt Skur. Yeah, Matt Skur. See, Matt Skur, he started playing guard, but see, he still was small. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Bozeman played center, didn't he?
Who?
For a year. I think it was 2021.
Yeah, but look, you see where I'm going at now. I'm not saying Tyler Linderbaum because I fucks with him at center, but his problem coming into the league was
he's still kind of small though. He's an athletic center.
I don't know, bro. Maybe Tyler Linderbaum might be our future left guard. Say, no, I'm joking, but
no, Tyler Linderbaum.
I just feel like
beat Tristan Wirfs head to head in Greco-Roman wrestling.
Right, but I just feel like that's the problem on the left side. Like, all right, we got Ronnie Stanley, but now we got Patrick McCarry, then we got Tyler Linderbaum. So I feel like that's where the D-line get a lot of their rush on that left side. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of people don't like Falele, but Falele could definitely hold his own. Like, you really don't see Falele getting put on his ass. He might be out there doing looking stupid on some blocking plays, but you hardly see him get put on his ass.
The two of them need to put Cam Hayward on his back. Because if he's singled up against either one of them, that's a problem.
Right.
He's a grown-ass man still.
Yeah. I'll say that. No homo. That's a lot of ass on Falele, man. That's just saying.
Big dude. Motherfucker.
What he like 370?
Nah, he's like
6'8", 400 pounds.
But if you want me to name some players,
wish we had one of them.
Right. If you want me to name some players that I feel like have to show up, and I'm not just saying a single player. Like there's a couple players. I feel like, all right, Marlon Humphrey, show up. You feel me?
Yep. Well, and he has been every week.
Kyle Hamilton, show up. Roquan, show up. Kyle Van Noy, show up. Adafe Owe, show up. Nami Matabike, show up. You feel me?
Always a good one to mention. Because he's had a couple games this year where he looks all pro, and then he's had other games where he looks like
you forget he's on the team.
Owe of previous years where he either disappears or he does something stupid.
Yeah. He had 2 or 3 sacks last game against the Steelers, right?
Yeah, I think he had 2.5.
It did. If you want me to go to the, if you want me to go to the offense, I would just say the whole offensive line, Derrick Henry and Rashad Bateman. The only reason why I say
line got set the
Bateman,
tone.
I just feel like these last Steelers games, and I don't know, it's just like every time I think about Rashad Bateman playing the Steelers, I just think about that first game last year. Like, he dropped the wide open touchdown. Then I got the one pitch on the sideline. The ball damn near was right there, and I don't know where the fuck he was jumping at. You feel me? Like, just like now, show us what you want, bro. Like, you cry about you ain't getting targets. You feel me? Now you got the 3 receptions, and I mean, we see the potential. You know what I mean? I've been a fan since day one. I just kind of was in my feelings because you blocked me and shit because I asked the Ravens flock how they felt about you. You feel me? But Just do your thing, bro. Because I feel like you ain't a Ravens till you beat the Steelers. Oh shit, I'm outside, yo. Look at that motherfucking coyote, yo. Oh shit.
What? What?
What would that segue into nature? That's gonna do it for this week's episode. We will be back to discuss this, that, and the other, and get ready for a short week for Christmas against the Texans. But meanwhile, it's time for me to die.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Zone 32.